Imagine if your parents die. I'd be like, that was last week. What you're talking about? Imagine if you're going home and you see a funeral in your home. I'd be like, ooh, so sad, you know. It's so sad. And after my father died, for the first year, every month I always get a donation money from Youth Foundation for my education. And I use it to buy porn DVDs. Lower your expectation, guys. Lower your expectation, okay? So hello everyone, my name is Duto and I live in the border of Bekasi and Jakarta. And it's weird because I can see the difference between Jakarta that has a lot of money and Bekasi and that has a lot of problem. Okay, for example, if I look at the front of my house, I can see the fancy hotel in Jakarta. But if I look at the back of my house, all I see is people selling used underwear stolen from that hotel. If I look at the front of my house, I can see the modern Jakarta MRT. But if I look at the back of my house, I can see kids running because their homes are being demolished for a new MRT lane. And it's weird living in Bekasi, man. Because there was a crazy man who lived in the back of my house, like always naked type of crazy. No strings attached crazy. People can see his dick crazy. And people are scared. But you know, it's Bekasi. It's different from Jakarta. In Jakarta, the crazy ones are being treated in hospital and taken away from society. But in Bekasi, we release those maniacs to the streets. Because the kids love it. The kids be like, oh, orang gila, oh, orang gila. It's like free entertainment for them, okay? And back then, I was an ugly kid. I was fat, I was nerdy, and my parents made me wear round glasses. See? If your son is ugly, at least make them look smart, okay? And my parents made me wear it because they were big fans of Harry Potter. So I look like a fat Harry Potter. Can you imagine a fat Harry Potter? All the book titles are gonna change. Like Harry Potter and the Kidney Stones. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fanta. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix Wings. It's weird, man. But even though I'm fat and ugly, I've never been bullied at school. Because, you know, I go to public school. They only bully the Chinese kids there. Yeah. Thanks to Chinese. I have a good childhood because of you. My childhood is very good because I have a rich dad. So I can be like any other comedian who talks how poor their childhood is. But it was only for a while. Because when I was 10 years old, my father died from cancer. And the cancer treatment was very expensive. So when he died, our family not only lost a father, we also lost a rich people status too. Like, we miss our father, but we miss his money more. Okay? You guys are gonna treat it for this, okay? And it was a difficult time for me. It was a difficult time for me. I became a very cynical kid. I become angry easily. You know, the type of kid that is so toxic, you want to punch his face? I'm that kid. You know, the type of kid that likes to leave mean comments on girls' social media? And the comment is just like, you're fat. I'm that kid. I'm that kid. And now when I look at these kids on the social media, I'll be like, man, this kid has no father. I used to be like that. I was a very cynical kid. Like when I'm going to school, my friend say to me, "Tok, I'm sorry about your father." And I'm like, well, at least I used to be rich. You still have your dad and you're still poor, man. Or when I go home, my uncle say to me, "Tok, your father is a good man. One day, you have to be like him." And I'll be like, "You mean getting cancer? After paying for your wedding?" And because of that, because I was very angry, I have anger issues, my mom actually put me into a weird motivational camp, called ESQ. Yeah, my mom put me in there. And it's the weird motivational camp ever, because the speaker wants me to reflect how important family is by making me think about what's gonna happen if my parents die. Like he'd be like, "Imagine if your parents die." And I'd be like, "That was last week." What you're talking about? "Imagine if you're going home and you see a funeral in your home." And I'd be like, "Ooh, so sad, It's so sad." And after my father died, for the first year, every month I always get a donation money from Youth Foundation for my education. And I use it to buy porn DVDs. For 6 months straight. But I only use it to buy school theme porn, so it's still considered education, right?